So let's continue the Mexican theme. And what have we got going on now?
Okay, my favorite thing are fajitas.
Fajitas are pretty good.
If you've never made fajitas at home, they are so good. And if you were having a picnic or a family get-together or whatnot, this is the perfect fajita maker.
It's definitely a way to spice up a regular barbecue, isn't it? So we're definitely adding in some different flavors.
That's absolutely, and you don't have to drag your big barbecue out or whatnot. You can cook this anywhere, whether it's at a park, whether it's on a beach, on a picnic bench, on a table, for tailgate parties. And actually, why don't you get started with yours first? You're cooking from frozen.
Yeah. Yes, I'm cooking from frozen, so I've got some bean and cheese burritos over here. I've already got the grill on. We're just gonna add these in here.
And you know, I noticed you didn't add any oil.
No, I did not, because I'm the healthy one, remember?
Yes, you are.
Gotta keep this figure slim.
That's right, right. And then you lock that into place, and not only is that going to cook it nice and crispy on the outside, it's going to cook the inside from frozen to fabulous.
Because it gets up to 400 degrees because of that 8,000 BTU cooker, so it'll cook it out really quickly.
Right, okay. Now, what I like to do when I'm doing fajitas, I like to start with my onions and peppers first. So I'm just going to put these inside of here and let those get sizzling up nice and hot. Now, also, I'm not using oil. Of course, at home, if you want to use oil, that's fine. If you want to do butter for flavor, totally fine. But we're going to do this. Remember, peppers and onions have their own moisture. But if you cook in a regular open pan, what happens to the moisture?
Gets out.
It evaporates. So when you lock into place, now nothing is going to evaporate. You're going to be steaming and searing at the same time.
Steaming and searing
and
at the same time.
And it also lets you kind of do this, shake that around.
So I'm a farm girl from Australia, and I never imagined that camping, I could have delicious Mexican food, pizzas, all these different ethnic foods while you're out there in the woods.
Right, and I mean, I love fajitas, but you can use this for like stir fries. Whatever you want to chop and cook inside of here, it's wonderful. It's going to be so much more flavorful because you're locking in all of that moisture and flavor inside of there. And it's going to get nice and crispy and seared on the outside and cooked tender and juicy in the middle. It is such a wonderful cooking system. You are going to love it.
And so people do this when they're hiking as well, don't they? If they're going on long hikes, maybe over a period of days, they can bring this, and you don't have to worry about just bringing like a couple bar snacks. You can actually have a real cooked meal while you're out hiking.
Absolutely. I mean, the backpack that it comes with, all of this together is 10 pounds. That's all you're putting on your pack. So you can put in your flavors, your sauces, your onions, peppers, potatoes, make hash browns, wherever you want to cook. This is just a wonderful cooking hiking system.
I wish I had this when I was backpacking through Southeast Asia last yeyear. I would have been eating real well.
Oh, yeah. You backpacked through Southeast Asia?
I did indeed, and I think my backpack would have been heavier than the Quickie backpack as well.
Awesome. Okay, so now here we go. These are starting to cook down nice in here. Okay, onions and peppers. So, okay, let me take these onions and peppers in here. I'm just going to add this meat inside of there. Okay, and just kind of get that all there. Let's just kind of even it all out. And that's going to start searing and cooking and sweating all at the same time. Sweating the onions, that is, darling. That's right. Okay, once that's all nice and even there, just takes about 4 minutes from here, and that's going to be ready to eat. Now, I'm just going to close the lid. Remember, it has that locking hinge on it. That allows you to shake it around and nothing falls out as well, so nothing will stick. We'll flip it over here, and it'll cook the other side.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you've ever had to turn one piece of meat at a time.
That's usually what I have to do.
This way, you can turn it all at the same time.
Yeah.
It is so handy. You're going to love it. Are you ready to see some awesome fajitas?
I am so ready. Give it to me.
Okay, take a look at that. Perfect, sizzling, delicious, hot fajitas.
That is sizzling.
Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put the lid on here, right? And just pull this top off here. I'm gonna set that down right here. Now with this side of the pan, now you are doing your tortillas. This is how you warm your tortillas, all in one pan. That's why those two pan systems together is so awesome and handy. You're going to love it.
Because normally at home, if I'm doing tortillas, I have to take out whatever I've got in the pan, put it on a cold plate, and then do the tortillas. And so then your other food is getting cold.
Correct. And right here, you're just going to do this side. Of course, if you haven't done tortillas at home, I don't know if you've ever tried, you just want to heat these up until they're like nice and soft and warm. And that makes them nice and pliable and yummy. All right, let's see how your burritos came out.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Look at these babies.
Those look absolutely perfect.
Golden, nice and hot.
Here, use my tongs.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. I'll hold that up. Okay. And oh,
Yum.
wow. Those look fantastic. Let me just flip my tortillas over here.
I am a natural.
Oh my gosh. Now here, I'm going to turn your flame off there.
You don't want any bush
And remember, turn the flame off and turn the gas off also when you're doing that. And now here you can see that my tortillas are just about done. I kind of did them nice and brown on one side just the way I like them. So I'm going to turn my gas off here. I'm going to turn the flame and the gas off. And then here like this.
Oh, these are nice and soft.
Ooh, they're nice and warm. Nice and hot like that. Now here, I'll tell you what. Here is, I'm just going to switch pans so you can see. And of course that lid has not just kept the flies out of it if you're camping.
Blowies if you're in
It also
Australia.
keeps it nice and hot in there. And if you just hand me those tongs, I'm going to do some, look at that, delicious fajitas. Oh my gosh. And
Who knew you could have something like this while you're camping?
while you're camping, you could do some guacamole. I mean, just
Love my guac.
like there. Maybe a little bit of sour cream, or in Mexico, crema.
Crema.
Uh-huh. And I'll tell you, you could add some hot sauce, tapatio. We've got a little bit of roasted green chili salsa here we're going to put on there. Oh my gosh. And now listen, this one's for me, because I know you don't do the meat. But here, I'm going to take a bite of this. And how about you? Let's see how yours, we'll eat together.
Okay, let's eat together. Let's cut mine off. Oh, I feel like that is just
Oh.
delicious. It's gooey, it's cheesy, it's soft, nice and hot.
Oh,
Bon appetit.
bon appetit. Cheers, Don.
Yum. Mmm. 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 In case you couldn't tell, I am enjoying this.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Mm.
Who's enjoying it more?
That is so good, so easy. And remember, keep the lid on if you want to keep it hot, just like so. You're gonna love it. 2 thumbs up to the Quickie pan.
I didn't know a frozen burrito could taste so good.
Right? Oh my gosh, this is great. Right.
Because when are you gonna ever get a frozen burrito that's actually crispy on both sides and this gooey in the middle? Only with a Quickie.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna love it. Camping has never tasted so good.
Oven fresh flavor anywhere.
You're gonna love it. Let's get back to eating.
Yes, my favorite thing.